Hey, what is going on, guys? So I just got the Vahklas, a Vulcan Explorer class starship. Take a look. Alright, so here it is, the Vahklas, the Explorer class starship built by the Vulcans, an early transport ship. This ship is an old ship, but it is a transport ship nonetheless. And for an Explorer class, it is pretty powerful. It is a pretty powerful starting ship, right after the Kara, right after all the other ships. And this is a pretty good thing right out of the gate. Like, take a look at this strength. So coming right out of the gate is 49,000. Pretty strong. And this is a pretty good ship, 10% accuracy against interceptors. So it is a good ship to build. It is, of course, expensive. It was pretty expensive. I'll show you the stats in a sec. But take a look at this. So it is tier 3 right now. And take a look at this strength. This is pretty impressive. So it is over 78,000. So keep in mind, they do have prime hulls and prime shields. So obviously the strength will go up. This is because of the refinery bonus event. So it is a pretty good score right there. And I just want to show you real quick where the Vahklas information is. So this is HiveMind. You've probably heard of it before, but HiveMind is basically, a collection of data which players have accumulated about the game. And right here, you can see the Vahklas data, and it's, pretty much shows, where to get the blueprints from. So, you can kill all these NPCs in, Doska, Raytor, Bajem, all these other places. But it actually shows, it takes 500,000 titanium to build, 20,000 dilithium to build, or if you have the latinum, it takes over 2,000 latinum to instantly build. So all this information is here. You can go to max tier 9. I wouldn't recommend going to max tier 9 though. I've been told by many people that it's actually better to go to tier 3, stay on tier 3, because by the time you get to tier 3, you will have the next ship, the next battleship, of course. So definitely do what you feel is right, of course. But this information is really helpful. I'll put a link in the description below. But this is HiveMind, and it is really, really great information out there for you to use. So this is Discord, and this is HiveMind. Alright, so let's look at the Vahklas in more detail. So if you have tier 3, the starting kind of strength would be 78,000. This, of course, depends on your research. So let's go into more detail here, and let's take a look at some of the weapons. So if you are getting the Vahklas, you need to invest in some energy research. I cannot stress this enough. So take a look at this phaser beam, Mk4 energy. So you do need a lot of materials here. So I highly recommend you get started mining 3-star ore, 3-star gas. Definitely mine some of those. And yeah, take a look at this. So if I were to upgrade this, my strength would go up to 81,000. But of course, the dilithium, the titanium here is crazy. I need 400,000, over 53,000. And yeah, it's the same for all these energy banks, these phaser beams. So let's take a look at the warp engines, Mk4. So it's kind of the same sort of material. You do need that ore. So this is why, I wouldn't upgrade it past tier 3, just because, you need this ore, you need this gas for other research. So if you're pouring all your ore and gas into the Vahklas, you might not necessarily have enough left over for research. So it's definitely worth mentioning that. So yeah, the warp engines are pretty good here. And let's take a look at the shield real quick. Mk4 shield. It does take the same kind of materials. It takes a lot more materials. 625 gas, 100 ore, and over 800,000 titanium. This is a huge amount of titanium. I've actually been told, to get the most titanium, it is best to kind of wait for events. If you're not willing to pay any dollars, definitely wait for the events and get those titanium tokens. And last but not least, we have the cargo bay. So this takes again the common gas, and it is about 400,000 titanium. So this is a lot of stuff to process right here, and this is a lot of materials. So you definitely have to I would definitely keep mining that ore and gas, and then, you know, when an event hits, go for the titanium, because you need it for these upgrades if you're going to max out tier 3, for example. Alright, so I'm not going to go into officers here because you have to discover that on your own, but I will just say that my officer set works very well with my Vahklas. So the Vahklas is a really good ship which does best in long fights because of its high powered shield. You want to invest in research which boosts energy weapons and shields. It does very well against interceptors, and, you know, it's great against hostiles. This is an early ship for a player, so I wouldn't invest past tier 3 because by the time you reach this, you will be well on your way to getting the Kumari battleship. Alright, so that's it for now, guys. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Alright, see ya.